in accordance with Rule 7 of the Senate, we ruled that the amendment that has been proposed is non-germane, and I will recognize Senator Hoylman to be heard on the appeal. Senator Hoylman.
Thank you, Mr. President. I'm shocked you're such a stickler for items being germane given this budget, but I will like to explain to you why I think this is a germane item. On June 12th, 2016, a 29-year-old man killed 49 people and wounded 53 others in a hate crime and terror attack inside a gay nightclub in Orlando called Pulse. It was the deadliest mass shooting by a single individual and the deadliest incident of violence against LGBT people in U.S. history. It was also the most deadly terror attack in the United States since September 11th. The governor, to his credit, had proposed in his executive budget a $1 million allocation for a memorial to the victims of the LGBT terror hate crime in Orlando in my Senate district. The Assembly agreed with that allotment, but the Senate rejected it. And I have to ask why that is the case. It truly shocks the conscience that this body would remove funding, $1 million, which is 0.6% of the state budget, for a memorial to innocent victims, men, women, gay, straight, Latino, Caucasian, African American, all cut down in the prime of their life, and especially when you consider, Mr. President, that we have such an increase in hate crimes in this state, in the city of New York, and across the country. There has been a 100% increase of hate crimes in the United States, in New York City, a 123% increase of anti-Semitic incidents, a 180% increase in hate crimes against people of color. This is a small allocation of a state budget that speaks volumes about the values of New Yorkers. For the state Senate to reject it out of hand is malicious and cruel. I can almost picture an individual in a cartoonish way twizzling his mustache as he cut out the funding for $1 million for a memorial. I would argue that we have an obligation to New Yorkers, especially young New Yorkers, who see the actions of this body as representative of the values of our state. I urge my colleagues to join me, with all due respect, in rejecting the chair's decision. Thank you.
Thank you, Senator Hoylman. The vote before the House is on the procedures of the House. All those in favor of overruling the ruling of the chair signify by saying aye. Senator Gianaris has requested a show of hands. It is so ordered. Results.
Ayes 20.
The ruling of the chair is affirmed.